England is a beautiful land with a rich history dating back thousands of years. Some beautiful landscapes, places like the White Cliffs of Dover, Stonehenge, in London, the London Eye, Buckingham Palace, Big Ben, and the list goes on of sites of historical significance and culture. Most Latter-day Saints know there are two dedicated and operating temples in England. The first is the London Temple, and the second is the Preston England Temple. However, in addition to these two temples, there are a number of significant historical sites that members may want to see that are important to the history of and growth of the church. I've included in this video a number of web links in the notes and other information that you'll find helpful as you prepare for your visit. In this video, I'm not going to get into detail about the church history, just provide enough chronology and overview to help explain these different sites. As you see on the map of England here, I have them numbered. The first one is number 1. That is the Hyde Park Chapel. It's on the south side of Hyde Park in London. Number 3 is Gadfield Elm Chapel, and near that is number 4, the Benbow Pond. Up towards Liverpool, England is the Legacy Statue. And then number 7 in Preston is the Ribble Baptism Memorial. Now, the reason I made this video is my wife and I recently visited England and Scotland, and part of our plan was to visit all of these sites. And while there are directions online that are very helpful and will get you to these locations, because it was the first time we'd been there, we struggled a little bit in navigating our way there. So we wanted to make this video to help those of you who are planning to see these sites and be able to travel there a little bit easier than maybe we did. The public transportation system in England is pretty good. The train system runs throughout the country, and London and other major cities have very good public transportation systems. However, in order to reach some of these church history sites, you're going to need a car. While we were in London, we used the public transportation system, the buses, the trains, the tube, and the Thames Ferry. Now I'm going to take a few minutes to explain a little bit about these sites and how to get to them and how to best enjoy them. The Hyde Park Chapel was dedicated in 1961 by President David O. McKay. It is located on the site of a destroyed building that was bombed during the Blitz of World War II. The easiest way to get to the Hyde Park Chapel is by taking the London Tube to the South Kensington station and then walking. From the Hyde Park Chapel, you will find a couple of nice museums. The Victoria and Albert Museum and the Museum of Natural History, both which are free and within walking distance of the chapel. The London Temple is located in New Chapel, England, which is south of London and about 2 miles east of Gatwick Airport. You could get there using public transportation. It'll be a combination of trains and buses, and it could take up to 3 hours. It's a lot easier if you have a car, and you can see from this map how to get there from Hyde Park, and you can see Gatwick and Heathrow airports on the map as well. In 1840, Wilford Woodruff, along with a few other apostles, were called on a mission to England by the prophet Joseph Smith. Wilfrid went to the Gloucester area and began preaching the gospel. He preached to a group of people in the area who were associated with a church called the United Brethren. He quickly baptized a number of people, and many more continued to join the church from this United Brethren congregation. So many from this congregation joined that there were very few United Brethren left. They were all members of the church, and so the church came in possession of the Gadfield Elm Chapel. There aren't any missionaries located at the Gadfield Elm Chapel. However, if you look on the website for the chapel, you'll see there's a telephone number and there's an email address, and you can try to reach them. However, if nobody is there when you arrive, there is a way. If you look to the left of the door in the window, there's a way for you to find the combination to the lock and to be able to tour self-guided tour of the Gadfield Elm Chapel, which is beautifully restored. From the Gadfield Elm Chapel, it's about a 30-minute drive to Benbow Pond. Benbow Pond was named after John Benbow, who was one of the first converts from the United Brethren. I've put a couple pictures in here to give you some guidance. One is a photo of the Locks Hill Farm. You're going to turn right just before that sign, and you're going to go down a lane. You're going to see on the left Manning B&B, and straight in front of you is a house, and that house is the house that John Benbow and his family had lived in. It is now privately owned, and they're kind enough to let the church members come and visit the area, but you don't want to knock on their door or ask to use their restroom. Just park on the side of the road, the left side there of the lane. When you park there, then you'll see a gate, small gate, and it'll say to Benbow Pond. That's to the right of the buildings. You can go through that gate, and please be sure to close the gate because there are sheep kept in the field. And you're going to walk about 100 yards or so, and you're going to see a way to cross the fence there and keep on going down, and you'll see the Benbow Pond and the plaque area where Wilford Woodruff performed the baptisms for all the converts of the United Brethren Church in that area. You can see by this chart that the growth of the church in a 15-year period from 1836 to 1850 was from 0 members of the church all the way to more than 30,000 members. And at this time in 1850, there were actually more members of the church in England than in the United States. And there was a call from the prophet for them to begin to immigrate to the United States and join the saints in Zion. The vast majority of these saints, some 55,000 eventually through the years, emigrated through the port in Liverpool. And there's a statue there called the Legacy Statue that commemorates their sacrifice and their willingness to come to Zion. You can find that by looking for the Albert Dock. It's near a number of museums that are there on the bank of the Mersey River. I've shown you here what the Albert Dock sign looks like, and you can see in the background there is the Legacy Statue, and this next photo is a close-up picture of that. But it's a great statue, and there's a wonderful history of faith, of service and sacrifice by the members of the church. I've included a map here that shows a few public parking lots that are within walking distance of the Legacy Statue. From Liverpool, you'd go north towards Preston if you want to visit the Preston Temple. It is actually in Chorley, England, which is about 20 miles south of Preston. The River Ribble is where Heber C. Kimball in 1837 baptized the first members of the church in England. There's a map there that shows just approximately how far Chorley, where the Preston Temple is, to the River Ribble baptism site. But you're going to just, again, follow the map. The GPS will take you there. You're going to go to Avonham Park, and there's a parking area between, there's a mall there, and TK Maxx is part of that mall. Behind TK Maxx is a parking lot that you can park in and then continue to use your map to take you as you walk to Avonham Park. Once you get into Avonham Park, you're going to look for the Japanese garden. That's where the memorial is, and it's a beautiful garden. There's a beautiful stream running through. If you would like to actually go down to the River Ribble, where the actual baptisms occurred, you're just going to follow the path down towards the river, and near the bridge that spans the river is the approximate location of where the baptisms occurred. My wife and I visited a number of her ancestral sites in England and up in Scotland, and because of the rich history of those two countries, there's many of the churches and the cemeteries and these locations, they still exist. So we had a great experience combining all the tourist attractions of England, the beauty of England, church history sites in England, and our family history experiences there to just have a fantastic time. We hope you have a great time too, and hope this video is helpful to you.